Hello guys, today I'm gonna just teach you how to make a simple motion tracking scene in Blender. So first, once you load into Blender, you want to press VFX right down here, and then you want to open up your file, and you need to open up a video. So make a motion tracking video, and then open it up into your scene. It needs to have it needs to actually have some tracks in it that you can track. But yeah, just set up like a paper on a table or something. Okay, after you got your video in here, you want to press set scene frames and prefetch. This just helps you out. And then if you really want your video to be the whole length, because you're gonna have to render this and it's gonna take a while, so I'm gonna actually change this down to 100 frames. And yeah, now it's only 100 frames long. So yeah, so now what you want to do is change this to previous frame and normalize. Then go to, then we can start tracking. So what you do is press Control click, and that creates a marker. You could press S, you could press G to move around, but yeah. So then start aligning these all around your scene. So you need 8 trackers in your whole entire scene, and you need 8 trackers to set up a tracking scene in your video. Yeah, here, let me just set up these tracks quickly. Okay, now they're all set up. So press A to select all of them, and then press this little button down here. This will follow their motion through, and you see all the tracks went through. They went good. They're okay. So now we can start tracking. So you want to press focal length and keyframe, and then soft camera motion. And that error's really good, so we don't need to do anything. So now what I want to do is set as background and set up tracking scene. Now you can start like putting it where you want to. So select 3 tracks and then set it as the floor. Select 2 tracks and set it as the scale. Set 1 track and set it as the y-axis, and then set the middle track as the origin. So now this will make a pretty good layout of the motion tracking here. So you can see, yeah, now you might want to make it a bit smaller again. Yeah, you might want to make it a bit smaller. I'm just going to delete this cube, and now you can see the plane follows the floor. So let's add some stuff into the scene. So let's add a monkey, and I don't really care what you do with the monkey, doesn't matter. I'm just going to align it up with the plane here. So you do that, and that, and then that, and then that, and then that. There we go. So now we got a monkey just sitting on our table. Doesn't look too realistic, but it'll get realistic as it goes on. So now we're pretty much done with the motion tracking. So now what we could do is switch the render engine to cycles. It won't work with Eevee, so yeah. And then make sure you set this to GPU compute. Now if you go to the rendered view, you'll only see this, which isn't too good. So you want to select the ground here and put it into the foreground. Now you'll see a shadow. But keep selecting the ground, go here, and you should see a film button, and then press transparent. Now you have this whole thing here. Now what you want to do is we're basically ready to render. So you want to select your file. Now this isn't going to render out as a video, so what you want to do is you probably want to create a new folder. I'm going to name it motion tracking tutorial, and then we just select that, and then just keep it as PNG, and then just render the animation. So I'll come back once this finishes rendering. Hello, I'm back. I finished my render, so now it's time to add it to the scene. So what we have to do is go back to the scene, go to compositing, and you see all this. So what we have to do is just delete these 3 here, and then delete this here. Now connect this to the image here. Oh, to the image right here. Now you can see it, but we don't want this anymore. So press M on this, and then what you want to do is just add in an image, and this is just going to be a regular image. It's going to be an image sequence, and we're going to use the images that we just rendered out. So monkey tracking tutorial, press A and open image, and it'll automatically send it to image sequence. Now just plug that into there. Now we have our monkey. So now all you have to do is just render it out as a video. So we could just go to the output settings, and you probably don't want it in your in the same file you just used. So I'm just going to use the video file, change it to FFmpeg video, go to encoding, change it to MPEG-4, and just change it to high quality. So yeah, and then render animation. And mine is done here, so I'll just oh, look at all these frames. Okay, but yeah, I'll show you it right here. So